Hello, welcome to my channel. I have a little DIY project here for you. I've recently made some buttons out of my graphics, and they are for sale in my Etsy shop. And I've got a lot of different kinds and different sizes. Here's a set here of 4 to a card, and they also come in a very these are 1.5 inches, and I also have them in 1 inch. And the ones I'm going to work with today, oh, those are paper clips. I also have paper clips. I guess I got a lot of paper clips. Okay. So I'm also doing paper clips out of these cute little ladies. Vintage, Victorian, retro. So I've got those in my shop. I've got some fairies. These are paper clips, but I have the buttons as well. I don't have buttons for the fairies yet, just the paper clips. But here they are, and these are Victorian ones. Now, I didn't put any glitter on the buttons, so you could do that if you want to. But I just thought I'd show them to you. And I thought I'd show you how I've used some of them. These are great for clusters and just to decorate a page. And this is a floating pocket. I've made 2 of them. And I'm just going to make one with you and tell you what the measurements are. Okay, so let's get started. I just put in some little, ephemera. This is a 3.5 wide by 4 inches tall. And then I just made the pocket out of 3.5 wide and 1.25 tall. So what I did was, we'll do the pocket first, then we'll do the cluster. So you can see what I did here. I love to add labels to things. I think it's so cute. And this is one of the buttons, and they're 1.5 inches tall. And I also have these in 1 inch. These are 1 inch tall. And they are the same ones. Actually, I took some out to show you the difference. Okay, so here's the bigger ones, 1.5, and here's the smaller ones, 1. I like using the bigger ones. I can do more with them, but these are also really neat. And the back, I've already put the thread in there for you, so you don't have to bother with that. I know one thing I hate to do with buttons is have to put the thread in there. So this is wax linen, the same that I use for signature sewing a pamphlet stitch into my journals. So it's very durable. And then on the back, let's see here. On the back, I've just added brown scrapbook paper, cardstock. And on the front, I've just added the wax linen, 1.5 inches back. So they lay flat. That's the big thing. I mean, I know for when I make journals, I want them to lay flat. And here you can see the difference in these two. So 1 inch and 1.5. I have them also, the Victorian buttons. I have Victorian buttons without the glitter, and they are 1.5 inches tall, and then the smaller ones are 1 inch. All of them that I showed you, except for the fairies, I have large and small. So they're kind of fun to play with. So let's see what we can come up with this. So I've already cut my paper here to make it easier. And the first thing I'm going to do is ink the edges before I glue it on. I was going to bring my tacky glue over and I forgot to, so I'll just use the hot glue. I mean, it's just a sample. I'm not going to sell it or anything. Maybe we'll do 2 at a time. Okay. Just, the back is nothing really. It's just a check. And these can go in a journal. They're floating pockets, and you can hook them in, glue them in, paper clip them in, whatever you want to do. So I'm going to just quickly glue these. I don't usually use hot glue for this part, but like I said, I left my glue over on the other side of the table. I don't know if I even got that straight. I didn't. But I'm going to cover it anyways with lace and decorations. Okay. Let's try to do this one a little better. Oh, not even the right size. I must have picked up the wrong thing. Okay, so I'm just going to do one with you today, not two. All right. First thing I want to do is I want to decide what button I'm going to use. I really like this girl. She has been with me for a long time. Now, a couple of these, that one's mine as well. This one and this one are not my graphics. They're somebody else's. And but I have had these for years. So I decided, I actually used to collect vintage greeting cards, and that's where I got the graphics from. I actually have these in my stash, but I've just never turned them into a graphic. Somebody else did, and I said, yeah, okay, I'll use that. First thing I want to do is get some lace. I like that. And a little boring, though, so let me see about this. Is that the right side? There we go. That's very pretty. That would also look nice with this little girl, little Miss Bo Peep, if we cut it off. These are so easy to make. Just give yourself something pretty to put on the bottom and then fill it with different pieces of ephemera that you have. Let me see. I think, let me see. Oh, I brought this. I found this hanging around my table when I was getting ready to do this. And I think, oh no, that's too, whew. Let me bring you down a little bit. That's too loud. This is pretty. Not exactly what I want. I think I'm going to go, oh, I've got this as well. That's very pretty. I like that. But I wanted to use her. That could easily be done. But you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to go with this because I really like this. And where did she go? Here. I think she'll be fine there. I'm just going to bring this down like that. I'm going to glue it on first. I usually use my tacky glue, and I also don't usually do this with my fingers. Not a good idea. You don't want to burn yourself. Okay, so let me just cut this off. And if that irritates me, this irritates me too much, I will cut it off. Because stuff irritates me, I just get rid of it. But I kind of like it. I really do kind of like it. I'm thinking about, now see, here's the little one next to it. I'm thinking about, what am I thinking about? I'm thinking about the white. I still, no, it should have gone on first. Well, I think I'm just going to put her on there like that. I think that's fine. I think if I had brought over some cheesecloth, I would have put that under there first. Okay, so, but you see how simple it is? Get yourself some pretty lace, and then with the button on there, you've really dressed up your pocket. Nobody else is going to have a pocket like that. And then I just take, I have all kinds of labels and sentiments that I collect. Then I just take them out and put them in. But I'm not going to bother with all that today. I'm just going to put these in. Pretty pictures that I like. Labels that I like for my journal. And ta-da, I'm done. That is the simplest pocket you're ever going to make in your life. Okay, now for these, they're about just as simple. What did I do here? There we go. I just ripped a piece of paper. It's actually, about 3 inches long and 1.5 inches wide. So, I mean, you can make it any size you want. And I was thinking about putting this on here because I think that's pretty. So, I mean, I'm just going to cover it up, you know. Oh, I didn't ink it, but I will later on. Okay, and I think I'm going to use, I have favorites, you know, it's, I shouldn't have favorites, but I do. I like this, but I also like that. I want a little pink in here is what I want. So I'm going to put very little pink in here. Cut some of it off. I'm going to put this pretty wedding applique. Get you out of there. It's a little piece of wedding applique. And then I'm going to, let's see, where did she go? There she is. Put her like that, but before I do, I want to get some little labels to kind of give her that journaling look. And my littlest labels I keep in that pink bag. And I just look and see what I like. I love these cards. Now I buy these. I did not make these. I buy them because I love them. I see them and I don't want to take the time to make them. They're already made. I'll just buy them. They're cheap enough and help somebody else out besides myself. I like something like that. I like the really tiny ones too. This is cool if you like sewing stuff. That's cool. I like that. 3 for 10 cents. You can't see it. I buried it. Okay, let's try that up here. Yeah, I don't like it. It's too big. A number. You could put a number. Although I don't want her to look like she belongs in jail or something. That's her number. Yeah, I don't like that. Oh, I like this little tag. A little ticket. Well, I know that I like this. So I'm going to put that down. That's what I do. If I get stuck and I don't know what to put the next piece down, I put the pieces down that I know I like. And then I work around that. And it's easier because they're not falling off the page, you know, off of the project that I'm working on. And I can get a better view of what's going on, how to place things. Let's see. No. Maybe a ticket. Maybe a ticket down here. I don't know. Maybe not a ticket at all. I'm just going to leave her like that. I think she's cute. I might, although I might put something right here because I think that's cute too. That's what I'm going to do with it. Going to put it right here. Okay, so that was a quick video, right? Easy to make. Easy, easy, easy. You can see how I put some, they call these millinery flowers that I have. Here's a label, 3 pieces of lace, a little bo peep, and a piece of paper. And I think she's all set to go into my journal. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I hope you'll give me a thumbs up and come and visit my store and see all the new goodies that I have in there with the paper clips and the buttons, and you can start having fun too. Thank you for stopping by. Please give me a thumbs up. I'll see you in the next